from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Murray now on first down. That pass complete to Moore. Ooh, with a juke. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Murray now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep, Daz Newsome.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
First down, Murray.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Murray, and complete to Zach Ertz.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
First carry for James Conner.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
To throw, it's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
To Cam Akers. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that is incomplete.
They've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On the move to his left. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down.
29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So out now come the Cardinals.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Murray, he'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 2nd and very short, Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, a give to Connor. Nifty move. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
The tackle made at the 20-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Cardinal first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Murray going to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here, a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked, and I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 44, Stafford out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 2nd field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, you and I will be heading to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for Los Angeles first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Akers is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. and they stuffed the play right there in the middle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Murray.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about it. The team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just